Warring taxi organizations in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape have agreed to cease all hostilities. The Mbambo and the Border Alliance Association smoked the peace pipe this week. This after the Transport Department closed 2 ranks.
Taxi ranks shut down and under police watch. Operations on the R61 suspended for 6 weeks. A huge blow to the industry in the region. Feuding organizations forced to bury the hatchet, at least for now.
We are not quite comfortable with that resolution that has been taken by the government around this issue. We understand why they took that decision. It was because of the situation where innocent people were dying, and they had no other option. They had to take drastic measures. But at the same time, being people who are committed, being people who are operating legally, we had that we are destroying our industry. We had a feeling that we should quickly meet and come up with an everlasting solution.
We are going to try by our best to suspend any form of taxi violence permanently, because the taxi violence is costing the lives of innocent people, is costing our families, is costing the industry. We are going to work hand in hand now as UNCEDO with Border Alliance to come to a better solution.
The clashes came at a high price. Minibus taxis were torched, and since March last year, 30 people were killed. Scores sustained injuries.
I'm working at Lusikisiki, so every weekend I do use taxis because Mthatha, it's my home, then back there it's work. So every weekend I travel. 17 taxi operators, including owners and drivers, remain in custody. They face charges of public violence, illegal possession of dangerous weapons, assault and malicious damage to property. It's hoped the 2 taxi organizations honor their undertaking. Fundiswa Mhlekude, SABC News, Mthatha.
Now, while taxi associations are fighting over routes, taxi owners can now run their taxi businesses electronically through an application on their cell phones. It's called Amatekis. The app was launched in Durban and allows owners to electronically keep track of the number of loads and passengers at any time of the day, giving them an idea of how much to cash in at the end of each business day. More exciting for the taxi bosses is that the app allows them to know exactly how much the driver has made and an accurate information of the operations at their taxi ranks. In the past, the taxi drivers would just cash up without any proof of how much was made. Joining us now in our Durban studios is the founder of Amatekis, Brian Mbambo. A very good morning to you, Brian, and welcome. Brian, can you hear me?
Morning. Yes, wonderful. I can hear you, Elvis. Morning.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Tell us about this particular app, Amatekis, and how did it come about?
The Amatekisi app, we started it in 2015 when we were working with taxi associations on another program, and we saw that there is a need that the owners are actually are desperate to know actually how much money their taxis make during the day. And we came up with my partner, we came up with the idea of the Amatekisi app. Yeah.
Now, the app is supposed to formalize the taxi industry and improve the way the taxis operate. How so? Please explain the process for us, and how will it help the taxi bosses as well as the taxi operators?
Okay, basically the app is used by rank managers. So when the taxi comes in the rank managers, we supply them with also tablets, and the rank manager will check in the taxi that is first on the queue, and the taxi that has been checked in, it will move to the checkout screen. So when the time comes for the taxi to load passengers, the owners will, the rank manager will just click one button, which is check out, and then the app will save the information of how many passengers that are in that taxi and multiply it with the rate, which is the fare of that route. So And then at the end of the day, once the operation has finished, and then we will send an SMS to the owner of how much the taxi has made during the day. Also, the owner can also track during the day how much money it has made. Let's say 1 o'clock during the day, you want to find out how much money your taxi has made. Then there is a USSD platform that we also created for owners to actually check how much money during the day that the taxi has at that point in time.
That sounds absolutely fantastic for the owners, of course, because now they can sleep better. But tell us about the drivers. How have the drivers accepted this entire app, as well as the rank operators?
Well, the rank operators, they actually embrace the product, because it makes their work much more easier, and there is less fighting, because the app also records the time the taxi has been checked in. So it is much more easier for them. But the taxi drivers, when we start at a specific route, for instance, in a week's period, there will be definitely those negative talks and that this won't work and so forth and so forth. But after 2 weeks or so, they would have got used to it, and they will embrace also the app.
Now, we've seen taxi drivers normally have a negative impact to technology. I remembered when they wanted to introduce a card system in the taxis, they rejected the idea outright. Is there a sense that there's some sort of an acceptance within the taxi industry?
Look, there is acceptance within the taxi industry, more especially the owners, because this benefits directly the owners. And going forward, we are elevating, we are going to be launching the next level of the Amatekisi app, I think, before the end of this year, because we are working on taking it to another level. And hopefully that also is going to come with its own dynamics that is going to be beneficial to the drivers also, because there are a couple of issues that we're experiencing currently.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've launched it in Durban. Are you going to roll it out nationally throughout the country?
Yes, that's what we're hoping for. If we can also get assistance maybe from government departments, that's what we're also hoping for, to launch it nationwide, because there are a lot of spin-offs that this app has. Like, for instance, it gives the exact amount of passengers that a taxi, that the route commute during the day or during the business day. So there are spin-offs, and we are hoping to roll it out nationwide.
So it seems like the owners are smiling all the way to the bank, but it's the lower ranks that's probably going to have a problem. But if you look at moving forward, Brian, is there a chance perhaps that the app can also assist with what we've just seen in the previous package, where we see the taxi associations complaining about taxi drivers taking on illegal routes, as well as operators? Can the Amatekis app perhaps help with this particular contentious issue?
Yes, definitely. With the new Amatekis app that we're launching on this year, it will definitely have the GPS system that will also assist with regards to tracking where the taxi is, and at the same time calculate the number of passengers inside the taxi. Yes, taxi violence is one of our biggest challenges as also a business. When they fight, it also, because we have also lost, I think, about 2 or 3 clients due to taxi violence. So we are trying to also accommodate all the issues that the taxi industry is facing, and try to mitigate and assist them with regards to finding solutions and moving this business forward, because it is quite a huge business, and it is all black owned, and we are trying to move to that direction where they can work together and actually understand each other and find amicable solutions as an industry.
If people are interested in the project and in the app, where do they get the information from?
We are on Facebook, Amatekisi App. We're also on, our website is www.amatekisiapp.co.za, and also the most quickest way is to just give us a call. My number is 078-693-7142. 078-693-7142. We also do trainings because in other associations you'll find that rank managers are not familiar with using the internet and so forth. So we also do the training, and what we do is we try to also empower our black brothers to actually understand the internet and know what to do when we're using our devices.
Brian, I thank you so much for your time and good luck with the project.
Thank you so much, Elvis.
That was founder of Amatekis, Brian Mbambo. Fantastic app for taxis. Well, you can formalize the taxi industry through that.